Alright, so here today we have the brand spanking new patch notes. They're officially here. We're going to be jumping into it, talking about it, and going through everything. This is the brand new Eminence and Shadow collaboration, and holy hell, the artwork is insane. Finally, a new Escanor artwork. Merlin looking away for some reason. I wonder why. Because she has the mark. I don't know why she's looking away. But this is the new collaboration. New to the channel, like, subscribe, it helps out a ton. Freaking insane artwork, though. I'll give it that. Holy. 3 new characters, get collab holy relics just by participating in the events. Event boss, fun in the shadows. 30 draw tickets. 7 what is this? 70 diamonds, sorry. Collab check-in event, get collab costumes, participate in the events. Bingo event is there too. I am Atomic, or I am the new collab. That's cool. Grand Cross X Eminence and Shadow. As always, again, like and subscribe, it helps out a ton. Pretty good stuff we'll jump into. So 423, this is Green Sid, Blue Alpha, and Blue Beta. Our first ever collaboration unit that is a fairy. Collab pickup draw, 3 characters, 600 loyalty points. Here is the banner. Make your bets. Does it suck balls or is it peak? It does not suck balls somehow. Holy, look at that. It doesn't. If you say it does, I'm gonna fight you. It's not that bad. Not good, but it's not that bad. So that's a W. Horrific. W. Could be rare for some of you that don't have it. Partial W. Not really. It's for free like twice. W if you didn't 6-6 it. W if you didn't 6-6 it. I guess that's fine. Fine. Yeah, I don't know about this one, but this is fine if you didn't 6-6 it, so that's good. Better than most collabs. It's like better than like 99% of collabs. Let's say that now. Kit-wise, let's get into kit stuff. Here we go. Eminence Shadow Leader Shadow. Mighty Leader. The basic stats of applicable allies increases by 5% for each one participating in battle. Applicable ally, humans and fairies. The hero gains Moonlight at the start of the battle. Moonlight is attack-related stats plus 30% and damage dealt plus 40%. Magic Control. Effects are applied to the attackers equal to the number of applicable allies that take damage from skills during the enemy's turn, or the targets whenever the hero uses a skill for 2 turns. Magic Control, minus 15%, all target attack damage dealt, inflicts additional damage equal to 4% of remaining HP at the end of the turn. Stacks 5 times. For each Magic Control effect applied to enemies, applicable allies, damage taken decreases by 5% up to a maximum of 40%, and all stats of the hero increase by 3% up to a maximum of 30%. Whenever there are 5 or more Magic Control effects on enemies, Fluidity is applied to the hero for 2 turns. Fluidity increases or inflicts additional damage equal to 30% of the hero's max HP and decreases max HP by 40% when using a skill. Fluidity is applied to the hero if there are 5 or more Magic Control effects on enemies at the start of the ally's turn. Demonic Vanquishment. Inflicts Shadow Rend. Damage equal to 500% of attack on one enemy. Shadow Rend is 2 times crit increase, 20% damage dealt for each Magic Control effect on enemies. Inflicts Flood. Damage equal to 280%, blazing darkness that is, of all attacks, attacks on all enemies and infects them for 2 turns. So Flood and Infect, not bad. Applies Fluidity to the hero 2 turns, then applies 4 Magic Control effects on the enemy and inflicts Shadow Rend. Damage equal to 525% of attack. Shadow Rend is 2 times crit increase, and then again for Magic Controls, 20% damage dealt. So, the Magic Control procs at level 2, keeps going up to level 4, up at level max. Over here, 20%, although 30%, 20% to 40%, so that's good. This stuff is like not too much of a jump, but still 20%. Over here, we have Alpha. Increases the hero's basic stat by 8% for basically any ally that's Fairy or Shadow. Applies Mist Form on applicable allies, which is Fairy or Shadows, right? 2 turns. Only takes damage from basic attacks when attacked. The effect is removed after 2 attacks. When the effect is removed, the crit defense of the hero is removed is increased by 70% for 2 turns. When the applicable ally uses 3 or more skills during the ally's turn, the suppressed damage taken effect is applied to applicable allies for 1 turn. Limit once. Suppressed damage taken from enemy does not exceed 40% of max HP. When an applicable ally other than the hero uses a single target attack, Sword of Penetration is applied to the hero for 3 turns. Sword of Penetration, pierce rate plus 60%, damage dealt plus 40%, and that stacks 3 times. Beyond that, Flash Cut is 1 sword penetration effect removed. Pretty simple. That's over here. Flash Cut, damage equal to 500% of the attack on one enemy, 3 times pierce rate, 70% attack for each sword penetration effect on the hero when using skills. Celestial Strike. Over here, inflicts damage equal to 450% of attack on one enemy, disables attack skills for 2 turns. Over here, increases the hero's attack related stats by 50% for 2 turns, then inflicts flash cut damage equal to 600% of attack on all enemies. Flash cut, 3 times pierce rate increase, attack plus 70% for each sword of penetration effect on the hero when using skills. 400% to 600%, 400 to 70, 50 to 40. That's suppression. Huh? Suppress damage taken number of percent of max HP. Okay. That doesn't seem right, but okay. Over here, for each applicable ally participating in battle, their basic stats increases by 6%. Applicable ally fairies and shadows. Shadowed, great. For each buff applied to applicable ally, their attack increase stats by 4%. Limit 6. When applicable allies take damage, they recover 15% of their max HP at the start of the ally's turn. When the hero enters the battle, Shadow is applied to applicable allies for 2 turns. Shadow pierce rate plus 80%, damage taken minus 40%. Whenever the hero uses a buff skill, applicable allies' defense-related stats increase by 50%, up to 3 times. If inflicts damage equal to 450% of attack on one enemy and depletes 3 ultimate gauge orbs. Removes debuffs from all allies, increases defense-related stats by 80% for 3 turns. Knight in slime armor. Applies shadow on all allies and increases the hero's crit chance by 150% for 3 turns. Then inflicts spike 150% of attack on one enemy. Shadow pierce rate 80%. Damage taken minus 40%. Spike 2 times crit damage increase. 600 to 850, and then 4 to 6. Beyond that, let's get into the rest. So, exchange shop over here. Brand new content releasing with new currency called Supercoin Fragments, which is cool. Endura of Retribution. I think that's from the movie that we had, actually. So, there's a new tab. It's Chaos difficulty that'll be popping up over here. With Chaos difficulty, your first clears, and then the actual deathmatch itself. The deathmatch itself has these pretty much typings and everything. And then again, you can go in with a person and have fun. A new item is added, which can be exchanged for a Super Weakening coin. It's, again, Super Coin Fragments. When a boss, so this is the bad blood effect that's added. When a boss attacks, the afflicted hero decreases the boss damage by 30%. And that's, again, deathmatch for the heroes King and Harlequin. So, yeah. Over here, we have a new thing, increases allies' basic stats. And if an ally has a buff, their entire stats increases. So, a card set made for this boss fight here. For the relics, increase the hero's crit resistance by 10% and crit defense by 20% for each applicable ally participating in battle. When the hero uses a single target attack to defeat an enemy, all debuffs are removed from the applicable allies, and they're healed for 50% of their HP. Pretty cool one. Limit 2 times shadows and fairies. Decreases all enemies. Yes, decreases all enemies. Damage dealt by 40% for 2 turns whenever the hero uses a buff skill. Gems, 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 bundles, 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 bundles. 3 free multis, 70 free gems. So there you go. 5 free tickets. So 4 free multis and then 70 free tickets. Free costumes. No free SSR. Free SSR costume, not SSR character. The 5 pulls. Bingo event is kicking up here as well. Pretty decent rewards, something crazy. This is pretty cool. It's a new boss that's coming out, so we'll see how this one works here. But it does give you a free UR unit, so that's kind of cool. We'll take that. Some other free stuff over here as well. Free relic boxes, free SSR outfits. So you are getting a free UR. It's I don't know if it's just King or it's like a selector to select an LR. I don't know how that works, but it looks like it's like a free King or something like that, right? Because it's through this box over here. So very curious on what that actually entails for us. But Leonis Defensive War is kicking up Season 2. A lot of you hated this one, so it's coming back. It gives you 30 gems if you want to participate in it. Chaos PvP is making its reappearance as well with a new gimmick. It's 6,000 points to build a team for, so there's that. 3 costumes over here. I like this one the most. 3 costumes over here. These 2 are the best for me, and then both are good. Like I have no complaints. Both are really good. So over here we have the relic box for the basic event shop, diamond perks, clear reward, and bingo event. These 2 are the main ones to show up and show their face to you. Basically the same event. Hawk Pass, new health skin. It looks really cool. The cutting's beautiful. Over there, regular rewards. New buff exclusive to new players. For 30 days, all of your rewards are buffed, which is pretty cool. Changes the race for collab characters of the hero over here. Displayed over here. Alpha of the race. Fairy to elf. It's pretty cool. This was not applied to anybody released before Eminence to Shadow. Improvements to this over here for the unknown cards. Nighthead competition. Some bug fixes. And they're removing your holy relics for Tower of God. So, patch notes. Breeze through it as quickly as I can. I'll wrap it up there. Take care, have fun. Thank you for watching. And yeah, that is the patch notes for Eminence to Shadow coming to Grand Cross tomorrow. See you then.